Okay, so we have logical operators in Python like and, or, not. Similarly, in C, there are double ampersand sign, double pipe for or, and exclamation mark for not operation. So in logical expressions, non-zero values are true. Okay, so when you're testing the logical expressions, if we have, let's say here, condition 1, it can contain value 3, it can contain value 0, so condition 2 will be considered as 0, and this one will be considered as true. Okay, here again the same thing which I discussed before for OR operations. So how does AND operation work? For AND operation, both the inputs has to be 1, right, in order to get the output 1 in AND operation. So if one of the input is 0, the first input is 0, no need to check for other condition because the output will be 0. Okay? And if one of the input is 1, the first input is 1, then we go for checking the other input because the output depends on this input. This is simply called short circuit evaluation. Okay? So if we have this code, condition 1 and condition 2, then this branch should be executed. How would you write its pseudocode? What would be the pseudocode for checking the first condition? Note that we have an AND operation in between. We have done this in the last lecture. That is also part of your exam today. If condition 1 and condition 2. So what instruction do you use for checking if condition is true or not? And BEQ, and if you are writing a pseudocode, not writing RISC-V for now. So whether you will be checking if the condition is true or you'll be checking condition is false. Yes. As a pseudocode, if condition 1 is true, is that what you're saying? So if condition 1 is true, then go to else. We cannot make an else, we cannot jump to else if only one condition is true. In AND operation, we have to check both. In the OR operation, you remember, in the OR operation when we were discussing this, here, we check for both the condition, first condition. If the first condition satisfy, we do not need to check other condition. But here, it's an AND operation. We need to check both condition. If first condition satisfy, then check for the second condition. If that also satisfy, then we have to execute the if block. So here, yeah, it would be something like this. If condition 1 is not true, if the condition 1 is false, then the entire AND structure will return false. So then we can directly jump to else. If this condition does not satisfy, means if condition 1 is true, then go to check another condition, next condition, condition 2, if condition 2 is true or not. If this is also true, then we can continue. Otherwise, if this satisfy, then jump to else. If this does not satisfy, keep going with the if branch structure and then jump to end if. Similarly, if you have or, condition 1 or and condition 2, we have already done this before. So you can check if condition 1 is true, go to if structure, and if condition 2 is not true, then go to else. The first condition, if it is not true, then check for other condition. Even if it is not true, then keep going. If it is true, then go to else structure. Okay. Any question here? Yep.
For the second line where it says if not condition 2, can we just say can we say that if just remove the not sign and then go to else?
Yeah, so in OR operation, if the condition 1 is not true, then it will not take a branch. It will not jump to anywhere. Okay? It has to check other condition. So in OR, if for example assume that the first input is 0, okay, then it has to check the other input. If the other input is also false, if this condition satisfies, condition 2 is not true, false, jump to else, which means if you look at this, if those both two conditions does not satisfy, then jump to else. If this condition does not satisfy, it will keep going, proceeding further, okay.